Shinji also noticed this subtle change. What exactly is the power that has entered my body? Isn't it strange? Why does the power invading my body makes you feel comfortable? Gisu, dreaming young master, is attentive. But solitary yin does not give birth. Once you reach the 9th level, the yin energy will be too heavy and reverse cultivation. If you want to cure the yin energy, how long will it take? With my current combat body, it will take about half a year. However, this time will be shortened after my cultivation becomes stronger. I know, Brother Zhao and the Demon Sea don't have much time for you. And the Homen Dao will be held in a month. Yin and Yang complement each other. It's the only way to make up for the void dream technique. To cooperate with the spirit domain's capture, I can only obey. A moment later, in the Taishang Qing Qi, Ling Yu, she injected her masculine energy into the chicken. But Ling Yu's current realm is too low. If you want to completely cure it, it will take at least half a year. If you can win the Hongming fight, the time will be greatly shortened. The so-called Hongmeng Dudu is a competition among major sects on the Hongmeng continent, compete for the qualification to enter the Tao, and runs through the continent and lasts forever. The medicinal key is the most intense. Only the winning sect can enter the cultivation when the Tao River opens. The 3 sects are the strongest among the 100 sects. But among the 3, Wengchen sect is the weakest now. Actually, I have given up the Hongmeng Dudu. It's not time to give up. You have me now. Just listen to me. Shinji also nodded with a ruddy complexion. Let's stop here today. Come here at this time tomorrow night. Come here and wait for me. Use the 3 yuan to cultivate in just a short while. My combat body and medicinal key realm have both broken through to the critical point. This Taishang Bluestone is really amazing. Then, Lin Yu also returned to her assigned residence. Little Saint King, the little saint is waiting for you inside. After a while, as soon as she entered the door, the little senses threw herself at Lin Yu. Lin Yu, you're finally back. Auntie, why are you here? I'm so worried about you. Has my sect leader's sister been difficult to me? I heard that she made you the little Saint King. My sister has never been so kind to a man. Amazing, Lin Yu is not modest at all. Maybe it's because I have something special. Brother Yu, it's so great to meet you, Yi. I never thought I would be like this now. I'm obsessed with thinking about one person. You are already mine. I will never let another man touch me. If the 7 Knights Demon Emperor summons the saint to marry, I will die with him. The 7 Knight Demon Emperor is the master of the North Star Field, and Qin Yi is just one of the many fiancés of the Knight Emperor. In fact, among hundreds of stars and countless sects, there are 108 saintesses. In 2 years, they will marry the Demon Emperor. Don't worry, since you are my woman. I will never let you die. Qin Yi is also ready to leave. Brother Lin Yu, it's getting late. I have to go back first. Jian Qir is my best bestie. If possible, I hope you can get to know her well. Don't worry, I will. Little Saint King, then I'll escort Yi back first. Be careful on the way. The sword idiot who left was also muttering to himself. What's the relationship between them? After they left, Ming Yu intentionally shouted to the side, You let your apprentice go. It seems that I can only let you stay with me tonight. Elder Yang, it's getting late. Let's hurry inside. Yang Xin saw that she had been discovered, also walked out directly. Little Saint King, please respect yourself. I am one of the 12 elders in Wangqian. Elder? Sure enough, you are extraordinary. Yang Xin also quickly covered her chest. I didn't expect you to be such a shameless person. I can live in your mansion, is what you mentioned to the sect leader, right? And you just want to be more convenient to get your father's whereabouts? Hearing this, Yang Xin was instantly excited. What do you want to do to tell me? Come in quickly. Stay with me. I'll tell you when the time is right. Yang Xin was shocked. But after thinking about it, she sat down. And then, what else do you want me to do? But Lin Yu just lay down on the bed. Don't worry, I won't do anything to you. Yang Xin was also surprised by this. What's going on? This guy fell asleep like this. Ming Yu called Yang Xin into the room, but she was sleeping soundly. Yang Xin, sitting by the bed, was also very puzzled. She let me in, just to see if she was sleeping. After thinking for a moment, Yang Xin also fell asleep with the pillow. In the early morning of January, Yang Xin got out of bed. Ling Yu, who was beside, heard the movement and directly said, "You're awake." It seems that she has really escaped. Then Ling Yu turned to look at Yang Qing. Yang Qing is squeezing Hongmeng beans. As an elder of the zodiac, what are your plans with the current strength of Wangxian sect? If it really participates in the Hongmeng battle, it's just a participation. Haha, you are quite self-aware. Well, although time is a bit tight, but with a few helpers, I'm confident that Wangxian sect will win the Hongmeng battle. Yang Qin was shocked when she heard this. Really? What kind of help? The first one is you. In this month, I will know your Tianyin sword art and its variations. The second one is the person I'm going to meet soon. Named Long Lin. Do you know where he is? He is the elder of the 7th palace. Long Lin is in the back mountain, but he is a loner, and always alone. It's where he practices his swordsmanship. Even the disciples of the emperor's Qigong can't talk about it. Why don't I go with you? Ling Yu directly rejected Yang Qing's kindness. No, if you want to help me, go to the Shadow Palace. To save someone. Remember to sign in at midnight. As for going to the back mountain of the 7th palace, I will let Jianqi accompany me. When Yang Qing heard this, immediately felt jealous. When did this little girl become so familiar with the little saint? A moment later, Lin Yu and Jianqi were walking in the dense forest. Little Saint King, isn't this the back mountain of the 7th palace? Yes. Now, Elder Longlin of the 7th palace is practicing swords. Little Saint King, I heard that Elder Longlin doesn't like being disturbed. And he doesn't allow outsiders to come to the back mountain. Not just dislike, but hates it. Now is the time for him to get along with his sword. Whoever disturbs him may die by his knife. Ling Yu turned to look at Jianqi. Are you afraid? Jianqi, if I let you compete with Long Lin? Jianqi, hearing this, sweat broke out. What did you say? Elders share the creation. I'm definitely not his opponent. But don't be afraid, you just need to defend his first 7 moves. When he launches the 7th move, Use the Tianshan sword technique's 10th move from his right. Follow this method. You will win. Jianshi saw this. Jianqi had to bite the bullet. Well, I'll give it a try. Just then, a voice suddenly entered the ears of Ling Yu and Liang. This is my forbidden area. Whoever trespasses will die. A blade light slashed towards them. Ling Yu also reacted immediately. She quickly took the swordsman beside her to safety. If the little saint hadn't saved me just now, I would have been the farmer elder's sword. Shao Wang and Ming Yu turned around and saw. They saw the farmer elder standing behind them with a big knife. What are you doing here? Don't you know the back mountain is the forbidden area of Wangqian sect? I've heard of the name of Dragon Claw Crazy Blade. There is no blade in the universe that can compare. I think it's not worthy of its name. I came here to challenge. Longlin heard this, was immediately furious and arrogant. Kid, you're so arrogant. Come on, let me see you. What are your skills? Ming Yu suddenly pointed to one side. Not with me. Ming Yu pushed Jianqi beside her to the front. Your opponent is him. Jianqi also drew his own sword. The disciple of the zodiac holds the red moon sword to break the elder Longlin's mad knife. Longlin was furious when he saw this. You let a girl fight with me. Your strength is so far from mine, and still dare to provoke me. You are courting death. Ming Yu took Jianqi to the back mountain, provoking Elder Longlin of the 7th. Longlin was not to be outdone. He slashed at Sword Crazy. Jianqi quickly used the red moon sword in his hand to block. He muttered to himself the first move, Dragon Scale Sword. His move was blocked by Sword Crazy, which made him more excited. Interesting, you can take my move. Then he continued to swing his broadsword towards Jianqi. The two immediately engaged in a fierce battle. The sword light and sword shadow went back and forth. Neither of them was flustered. With the 6th move of the Dragon Scale Sword, Jianqi seized the opportunity and retreated immediately. Then he said to Longlin Elder, Jianqi is about to attack. You should be careful. The little girl is not old, but she has a big mouth. Let's see if you can take another strike. Jianqi heard it without panic. He immediately used the Heavenly Eye Sword. When seeing the 绝地式, countless sword shadows appeared beside Jianqi. With the attack of Sword Crazy, and the other sword shadows also went straight towards Longlin. Just as Longlin was shocked, Jianqi had already ended the battle. Ling Yu also showed a proud smile. Longlin turned to look at Ling Yu. Did you teach her this? First, he deliberately took my 6 moves and then attacked. I pursued the victory. I launched the 7th move. But how did you know the flaw of the 7th move? With soul companion and refined with blood. Longlin, am I wrong? Hearing this, Longlin was shocked. How you know the secret of the Dragon Scale Blade? I also love knives, so I can see it at a glance. There are 2 flaws in the 7th and 10th moves. Impossible, you saw the 7th move. But I haven't even used the 10th move. How did you know that? Ling Yu stepped forward, picked up a branch. Since you don't believe me, then I'll prove it to you. I'll use this branch as a knife. I can defeat you with one move. Long Lin and Jian Qi, hearing this, were shocked instantly. What did you say? Long Lin immediately got ready and said arrogantly, try to take my strike. Ha, just come on. Hearing this, immediately used the 10th move, Dragon Roar from top. A green dragon rushed out of the ground instantly.